I'm not a racist, preach the teacher. You still they never had this. Number one, them wanna run about the gun. I wasn't licensed to have one. The minute they see me, fear me. I'm the epitome, a public enemy. Use, abuse, without clues. I refuse to blow fuse. They even had it on the news. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Back when I wrote y'all, yes.
So, you know, on CNN, which I don't watch either, these clips come across my timeline, and I'm like, that's an interesting clip. I'd like to talk about it on the radio. So let's bring it to the radio. So there's Abby Phillip. She has a show on CNN, and she brings these panelists on. I think that's where we saw Nancy Mason and Michael Eric Dice. I think it was on her show. And so and this is to me, the horrible thing that all of these news outlets, except for Fox, actually, Fox is not interested in bringing on the other side unless it's Pete Buttigieg, who might bring ratings to them. But they're not putting a panel together of some, you know, like half of the people are sane and the other half are insane, or half of the people are, you know, MAGA folk and the other half are Democrats or liberals who believe that people should have rights, right? And it's interesting that again, we treat our politics like a sporting event. It's not. And there are no two sides to me to right and wrong. Like there's right and then there's wrong. Now, if you want to talk about political nuances and policies, that's one thing, but this has turned into something else. So there's this guy named Scott Taylor from Virginia. He used to be a representative from Virginia. I guess he did not win his election to win his seat, but somehow that was enough for him to be on CNN. So he's on there. I don't know who he is. You've seen him before. So he's on there. And he says this on Abby Phillip. Play it.
You know, you mentioned her change in rhetoric where she's trying to, okay, now I'm the strong person. Donald Trump is the weak person. Just speaking as a dude, right? A country guy, you know, I'm just telling you right now. I mean, I talk to lots of guys, you know, I'm a bro. So when you talk to people, no one's looking at her and saying, this is the strong leader. And that plays out in the data. You see that in the data.
That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah. It's fine. It's not a sexist, but it's not a sexist thing to say.
I'm just saying,
which is what people dismiss it as.
I think that is worth unpacking.
It is
100%, and it is a challenge for her, but it may not be for the reason that you're saying.
I'm a dude. I'm a bro. What is that? What's that, sir? You're a 45-year-old man. You clearly, he's fluent in Spanish. He is former military. I think he was a Navy SEAL. I think he might have been, he was in the United States Navy. He also was deployed in counter narcotics and foreign intelligence defense missions with SEAL Team 4. So he's a guy that has done some things. He was combat veteran, Operation Iraqi Freedom, a SEAL sniper, so he is that guy. I'm not going to diminish his service to this country. I'm not going to say that he is not a citizen and a patriot. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say he's somebody that is definitely has lived a sheltered life, even with all of his military background and blah, blah, blah. He's got a master's from Harvard Extension School. I don't know what that is, but somebody says citation needed on Wikipedia, where I am really quickly to get a quick and fast, dirty bio, which I don't recommend to my students, so I won't recommend it to you. But he ran for mayor of Virginia Beach, and he lost, and then he was elected to the Virginia House of Delegates, and he co-sponsored a bill to outlaw discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity in labor and housing. Okay. That's a good thing, I guess. Yes. He also formed a PAC, a political action committee, accusing the Obama administration of security leaks and taking too much credit for the killing of Osama bin Laden. He also passed an equity funding bill in law, which makes it easier for small businesses to access capital. That's good. And all right, so he doesn't seem like a horrible person. He opposes abortion. Okay. He opposes taxpayer funding of abortion. I think a lot of you would also be in alignment with that. Interesting. And he supported Donald Trump's executive order on immigration. And he was originally the co-sponsor of a bill to federally prohibit marijuana ending. To legalize marijuana. So he wants to do. Yeah, he's got some good things. But play that clip again because it sounded so weird. Play it.
You mentioned her change in rhetoric where she's trying to, okay, now I'm the strong person, Donald Trump is the weak person. Just speaking as a dude, right? A country guy, I'm just telling you right now. I mean, I talk to lots of guys, I'm a bro. So when you talk to people, no one's looking at her and saying, this is the strong leader. And that plays out in the data. You see that in the data.
That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not a sexist, but it's not a sexist thing to say.
I'm just saying,
which is
I
what
think
people
that
dismiss it as.
I think that is worth unpacking.
It is
100%, and it is a challenge for her, but it may not be for the reason that you're saying.
So she's not a strong leader. Why? Why isn't she? Why wouldn't she be? What's preventing her from being a strong leader in his eyes? Those are the questions I would have. There was a woman on the panel, Ashley Allison, who challenged him. And I won't play her clip because I think a lot of us are thinking and feeling what she said, which is that it absolutely is about gender and possibly race. You know what? Matter of fact, play the clip. It's only 46 seconds.
And it's not about policy. It is so when you sit here in the first segment, and I'm not attacking you on this, but when you say, I don't see her as strong, I don't. Okay, but I'm not, I want to have a real conversation with you right now.
Sure. It's my opinion.
What black women do you see as strong? And what black women do you have in your life right now?
It's not about race. I know plenty of strong black women. It's not
in your life?
Don't bring up the race thing.
Well, the reason why I say is that is because we are human beings, and the way we engage with things is by proximity. And if you've ever worked in, you know that it's all about, you're saying go on the factory floors because you want to connect to the human experience. Of
course.
And if you've never really connected to a strong black woman in your life, then maybe you don't actually understand what her strength is and where it comes from.
Yeah. Whew. How do we navigate this? So, and how many men of all races feel that way, that no woman could lead a nation like this? That's an uphill battle. I feel like Hillary definitely confronted it. But I saw her anyway. I'm not gonna relitigate her strength or lack of strength. This notion of strength, is that what we need right now? We need somebody with a strong what exactly? Ability to go nuclear? What are we looking for? Because I personally don't want to study war no more. I don't want to study war no more. I actually want people to live. I think that makes me strong, that I care about humanity. I think that's a strength. This is weird and wild, and I think it is going to be a factor, and it's sad at the same time. As I sit here, that we are that low vibrational, that this woman up against this man. And when I look at Trump, I don't see strength. I see someone that, is so weak that to me is a weakness to go bankrupt 6 times because you're not willing to stay in there for the people you promised to pay. I've been in business a lot, started many companies, and I've never gone bankrupt. Not one time, even though I was literally bankrupt and probably should have at least twice. But the responsibility of people depending on you, like that to me, and maybe it wasn't wise business wise, but it was absolutely wise human wise. People should have, the response. You've signed a contract with folk. You should pay them what they have, and going bankrupt 6 times is a choice. Bailing on your marriages is a choice. Not once, not twice, cheating on your wife, cheating on your pregnant wife. And I'm talking about character right now. That's weakness. That's weak. This man has no impulse control. He grabs people, strangers, and it lost that lawsuit. E.G. and Carroll, they were in a department store. And this man forced himself on a woman in a department store. Married, no impulse control. But that's strength, and she's weak because you're a bro. And bros, bros what? This man is so weak.
My days are cooler, nights are warmer, and I put the blame on you. Time moves slow, but my heart beats faster. When these eyes are looking right at you, you give me something to believe in, just what I needed. You're the closest.